What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Three Pyramids Network. And today we are checking out YouTube is destroying itself. From the creator, what's his name? Thinkverse AI. So, with all that being said, let's sit back, let's relax, and hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's do this.
YouTube just did something that makes absolutely no sense. They're
Ooh,
literally sabotaging themselves, and I'm not being dramatic here. I'm talking about the world's second largest search engine, owned by the biggest tech company on the planet, making moves that could
Alphabet.
destroy the very creators who built the platform. Here's the thing. If you're watching this right now, whether you have a channel with 10 subscribers or 10 million, what I'm
That's
about to tell you will
me.
completely change how you think about YouTube in 2026. Because right now, as you're watching this, YouTube is doing 5 things simultaneously that are directly contradicting each other. They're pushing shorts while secretly killing long form. They're using
True.
AI to edit your videos without telling you. They
Yep,
removed the
I know
trending
that.
page
I
after a
know that.
decade.
Trust me.
They terminated over 12 million channels in just 9 months, and they
Yeah,
changed their monetization rules so drastically that creators are
I
waking
think
up to
twice.
demonetization notices they don't understand. And the craziest part, most
I
creators have absolutely
I
no
had one of
idea
them
this is
on my
happening.
gaming
So
channel.
buckle up, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to expose exactly what YouTube is doing, why they're doing it, and what it means for you, whether you're watching videos or making them.
The scandal. The
Alright, let me start
AI
with something that
scandal.
honestly shocked me when I found out. YouTube has been secretly using AI to edit your videos, and no, I'm not talking about creators using AI tools. I'm talking about YouTube themselves behind the scenes changing your content without your
Really?
permission. Here's what happened. In June 2025, creators started noticing something weird. Their faces looked different in videos. Their wrinkles and their clothes were sharper, skin looked smoother in some places, weirdly textured in others. Ears were literally warping. At first, people thought it was a bug.
Really?
Maybe while uploading it got corrupted. Maybe their
I mean, I
editing
got big
software did
ears,
something
so
weird. But then, music YouTuber Rick Beto, the guy with over 5 million subscribers, started noticing something was off. He said, I was like, man, my hair looks strange, and the closer I looked, it almost seemed like I was wearing makeup. He compared his video on YouTube versus Instagram, same exact file, and on YouTube, his face looked different, like someone had run a beauty filter over everything. Then, Rhett Shaw dropped a video that blew this whole thing wide open. It got over 600,000 views. He showed side by side comparisons of the same video on YouTube versus Instagram. The YouTube Shorts version had this weird oil painting effect over his face, smooth and artificial, like AI had messed with it. And here's the kicker. Rhett said, I did not consent to this. The most important thing I have as a YouTube creator is that you trust what I'm making and I'm saying, and what
true.
I'm doing is truly me. And guess what YouTube's response was? After months of creators
Make it
complaining,
look
YouTube
better.
finally admitted, yeah, we did that. Renee Ritchie, YouTube's creator liaison, came out and said they were running an experiment on select YouTube Shorts that uses traditional machine learning technology to unblur, denoise, and improve clarity. Now, wait. Let me just translate that for you. They're using AI to alter your content without telling you, without asking you, and calling it an improvement.
That's
Samuel
actually
Woolley, who
this is
literally
new
holds the
information to me.
chair of disinformation studies at the University of Pittsburgh, called him out immediately. He said, and this is important,
And I
machine
quote,
learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence. YouTube was trying to use fancy words to downplay what they did. And here's why this matters beyond just being creepy. As a creator, the most important thing you have
is
is
your
trust
face.
with your audience. If your
Oh,
viewers start seeing your
that
face
that
look
too.
AI generated, they might start believing that you're the one using the AI. They might think that you're using deep fakes. They might stop trusting your content entirely. Rhett Shull put it perfectly. If someone sees content I've made that looks like it's being altered with AI, they'll start thinking that I'm using AI as a shortcut, or that it's not real, or that it's being deep faked. YouTube eventually promised they're working on an opt out, but the damage was already done. They showed their hand. They showed that they're willing to alter creator content secretly for their own purposes. And this isn't even the biggest AI problem. Here's another bomb for you. Google was caught using over 20 billion YouTube videos to train their AI models, like
And for
Gemini and
Gemini, yeah.
VO3, without
Yep.
direct creator consent. They are literally using your content that you spent hours creating.
But also, Google or YouTube isn't the only one that's doing that. Facebook's Meta, they're doing that. Also, yeah, Facebook's Meta is doing that, and other platforms are doing that. I don't know if people don't know that, but yes, YouTube is not the only one doing that. Facebook is doing that. Facebook earlier this year, I spoke about it in one of the other videos. They had their new licensing agreements. What's the name? It You should check if you are a content creator, you should take a look into that, especially if you do long form content over there. But I'm not gonna take your ear off. Let's do this.
To
Go back
train
in.
AI that will eventually replace human creators. It's like training your replacement and then getting fired. Now, before I get into the next crazy thing YouTube is doing, let me ask you something real quick.
What's
Have you
up?
noticed your views dropping lately? Have you noticed that no matter how good your content is, it just doesn't hit like it used to? If you said yes, you're not alone, because the next thing I'm about to tell you explains exactly why this happened. And it has nothing to do with your content quality.
Tell your boy. You know what I mean? Enlighten me.
Okay, so here's the situation. YouTube is at war with itself, and creators are the casualties. Let me explain. YouTube Shorts have become massive. We're talking 200 billion daily views, 2
Very
billion
true.
monthly active users. It's YouTube's answer to TikTok, and honestly, it's working. But here's the problem that YouTube doesn't want to admit publicly. Internal sources have revealed that senior YouTube staff in private strategy meetings are worried that Shorts will literally kill long-form content, and that is a huge problem for them financially. You see, here's what most people don't realize. Shorts makes way less money than long-form videos. With long-form, YouTube can run multiple ads throughout the video.
Mm-hmm.
Higher click-through rates, more brand deals. With Shorts, they're lucky to get one ad. Creators get a 45% revenue share of Shorts compared to 55% on long-form. That's a 10% pay cut just for the format. So, YouTube has this dilemma. They need Shorts to compete with TikTok, but Shorts is cannibalizing the content that actually
Well, everything that's going on with TikTok at the moment, I'm pretty sure that YouTube should be fine, because YouTube should be seeing more of an influx of short, I guess, more creators coming from TikTok over back to YouTube. Even though like they say have to change up their formats or whatever from short form to long form, but
makes them money. And what did YouTube decide to do? They went all in on Shorts anyway, at the expense of long-form creators. Mario Jews, who's a retention director working with channels that have over 100 million subscribers, including Mr. Beast's team, documented something insane in December 2025. YouTube's home feed changed. They used to show 6 long-form video recommendations per row across 2 rows. Now they're showing 2, sometimes just 1. And the rest? Shorts.
short form,
Shorts
yeah.
everywhere. Jews wrote,
That
"We're
actually I
seeing
want
a
to say
choice
changed
reduction of
not
up
too
to
long ago.
80% long-form recommendations compared to previous home feeds." Let me say that again.
I would see like
80%
what
reduction.
4
If
or
you
4 to
make
5
long-form
shorts.
content, YouTube just cut your discoverability
And
by
then
80%.
like
And
the what's
here's
the
what's even
names?
more messed up.
The
A
longer form
study analyzing
videos. But now
250
I see more
creators
longer
found
form
that since
videos than I do
Shorts
shorts
launched,
now.
there's
I
been a
see maybe like
significant decrease in
2 or
view counts and
3 at the
engagement on
most
long-form
sometimes.
videos. The algorithm is literally cannibalizing itself. There's also research showing that 1 in 5 YouTube Shorts is now AI slop. Low quality, brain rot content
That's
that mass
yeah.
produced, and the algorithm loves it
That was
because
from
it
one of
keeps
the other
people
videos that
scrolling,
I did.
even if
I
it provides
reacted
zero
to.
value. So, you have this bizarre situation where YouTube is actively promoting garbage content that makes them less money while suppressing quality content that makes them more money. Why? Because they're terrified of TikTok, and fear makes people do stupid things. But wait, there's more. By the way, if you're finding this valuable, drop a like right now. And if you're a creator who's been affected by
I'll hit
any
you
of
with a
this
like
stuff,
at the end.
comment algorithm below. I want to see how many of us are going through the same thing. Okay, now let me tell you about the Great Purge.
The Great Purge.
In 2025, YouTube terminated over 12 million channels in just 9 months. 12 million channels. Let that sink in. Q1 2025, 2.9 million channels gone. Q2 2025, 2.1 million channels gone.
What?
Q3 2025, 7.4 million channels gone. That last quarter alone, July to September, saw the termination rate more than triple. Now, YouTube will tell you this is about safety, fighting spam, removing bad actors, and sure, some of those terminations were legitimate.
Some of them are good.
But here's what actually happened. YouTube is using AI to moderate content, and that AI is making mistakes. A lot of mistakes.
And now, so I guess I want to say the new update now for YouTube is YouTube. Well, I guess the AI watches your video entirely through, and to basically see if you're a faceless video, it's gonna be tough for you because there's nothing to show that it is a real legitimate person behind that voice, and it could just be prompted behind there. But if you're doing like what I'm doing, like a reaction or like just any other video where your face and body is in it, you should be good as long as
Natty
you
Josh, an
stay
animator with
by
over
the rules.
650,000 subscribers, had his entire channel nuked for spam, scam content. He didn't have any
Holy,
spam content. It was animation, but the AI flagged it, and boom, channel gone.
see, yeah, see,
Splashblade, a Pokemon YouTuber, got terminated because another channel stole his video. The AI saw the stolen video, assumed Splashblade was the thief, and banned him instead of the actual thief.
oh
Think about that.
wow,
A creator got punished for having their content stolen. Even bigger creators are speaking out. Moist CR1 Tikal called
shout
YouTube
out to Moist
CEO Neil
Critical.
Mohan's defense of AI moderation delusional in a video that got over 1.5 million views. And here's what Neil Mohan actually said when confronted about this. He told Time magazine that AI moderation is essential and that it improves literally every week. Meanwhile, creators are reporting their appeals being rejected in under a minute. A minute.
That's
You think a
crazy.
human reviewed an entire channel's content and made a decision in 60 seconds? No. That's AI rejecting AI decisions. The system is broken, and the people in charge either don't know or they
Don't
just
care.
don't care. There's also the issue of YouTube's own tools contradicting their moderation. For instance, their Ideas feature in Creator Studio will literally suggest topics to creators, and then their moderation AI will flag those exact topics as violations. It's like your boss telling you to do something and then firing you for doing it.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's new.
Okay, remember the trending page? Gone. Completely removed in
Yeah.
July 2025 after a decade. Now you might think, who cares? I never used it anyway. But here's why this matters. The trending page was one of the last places where content would go viral based on general popularity rather than personalized algorithms. It was the digital water cooler, the place where everyone saw the same thing. YouTube replaced it with category-specific charts, so now instead of one trending page, you have separate lists for music, gaming, movies, and podcasts. And here's the sneaky part. YouTube said visits to the trending page had decreased significantly over the last 5 years.
I doubt
But
that.
why did visits decrease? Because YouTube stopped promoting it. They buried it in menus. They pushed personalized recommendations instead,
That
and then
makes
used the
sense.
declining traffic as
That
justification to
makes
kill
sense.
it. It's like breaking someone's legs and then saying, well, they can't walk anymore, so we might as well just get rid of them. The trending page removal is
fucked
actually
up.
part of a bigger strategy. YouTube doesn't want you discovering content naturally anymore. They want the algorithm to decide everything that you watch, because that gives
Well,
them more
not just the
control, more
algorithm.
data,
Yeah, I
and more
mean, if
ability
you
to
spend a
monetize
little
your
bit of
attention.
bread,
For small creators, this is
you know what I
devastating.
mean?
The
They'll
trending
put your
page was
stuff out.
one of the
They'll
few
put your
ways
stuff out.
a
But you gotta
nobody
spend
could
that bread,
become a
though.
somebody overnight. That door is now closed. Now, here's where things get really interesting, because everything I've told you so far is just setting the
Closed, but
stage
not
for
really,
the biggest change of all,
in my
YouTube's new
opinion.
monetization rules. If you're a creator, or thinking about becoming one, this next section is literally about your money, so
I'm
pay
listening. What's
attention.
up? I like monetize. I need to monetize.
On July 15th, 2025, YouTube dropped a bomb. They updated their monetization policies to crack down on what they call inauthentic content, which sounds reasonable
Oh yeah,
until
yeah,
you
yeah.
realize how they're
Like I was
defining
just
it.
saying that
Here's
earlier.
what's now at risk. Mass-produced content, anything that looks like it was made with a template or automated processes. Repetitive content, videos that follow predictable formats without distinctive value. AI-generated content. If AI did most of the work, you might lose monetization. Reused content, reaction videos, complications, remixes without significant transformation. Now, in
Really?
theory, this is all good. It targets AI slop and lazy content farming, but in
Well,
practice, creators are
I mean,
getting
that's
caught in the crossfire.
kinda true.
Legitimate educational channels using AI voiceovers, flagged. Reaction
Oh wow.
channels that add real commentary, flagged. Compilation
Yeah,
channels
I've been
that
hit with a couple
curate
of
with
those.
care, flagged. And here's the really scary part. YouTube's system flags first, humans review later. By the time a human looks at your appeal, if they ever do, your video has already missed its peak. The views are gone. The money is gone. One creator put it perfectly. I got age restricted without any explanation, and even after appealing, nobody told me what part of the video broke the rules. That lack of
Oh,
transparency
that happened
is
to
driving
me.
creators insane. Nobody knows what's safe anymore. People feel like they're walking on eggshells, worried that one random policy change could wipe out years of work. And the yellow dollar sign, that limited monetization icon, That's become a source of genuine anxiety for creators. You wake up, you check on your video, and you see the yellow dollar sign instead of green. Your stomach drops. YouTube says they're adding human review for monetization decisions, but this is only being tested on small groups. For most creators, it's still AI making decisions about your livelihood. Meanwhile, YouTube CEO is on the cover of Time magazine being celebrated.
But also, in this little scenario, you have to have a, if not a full-time thing, a side gig or something. You know what I mean?
While
Just to
creators are
be
losing
safe
their channels
nowadays,
overnight,
because you need more than one source of income to live in this world.
the disconnect? It's staggering. So let's put this all together. YouTube in 2026 is a platform that uses AI to secretly edit your videos without consent, pushes shorts so hard that long-form content is dying, terminated 12 million channels in 9 months, many wrongly, removed the trending page, killing organic discovery, changed monetization rules in ways that punish legitimate creators. It has an algorithm that rewards AI slop over human creativity, and here's the fundamental contradiction that makes all of this so insane. YouTube needs creators, because without creators there's no content. Without content there are no viewers, and without viewers there are no ads. Without ads there's no revenue. But
Hmm.
YouTube is treating creators like they're disposable, like there's an infinite supply of people willing to create for free, get their content altered without
Well,
permission, and accept whatever scraps the algorithm throws their way. The platform that was built on broadcast yourself is now interested in broadcasting whatever an AI thinks will keep eyeballs glued to screens, and creators are starting to notice. Some are moving to alternate platforms, some are diversifying to podcasts and newsletters, some are just burning out and quitting. But here's the thing, and this is important, YouTube isn't going anywhere. It's still the biggest video platform
yep.
in the world. It still has the
So use them for just like uh not monetization, but just like a bigger audience to draw more people in, for you to get them to come to maybe like your Patreon or something like that. And then, I mean, that's when you get more monetization. That's not from YouTube,
most viewers, the
but
most
you're
reach,
still
the
on
most
YouTube.
opportunity. The
That's
question
just how
isn't
I
whether
see it.
YouTube will survive these contradictions, the question is whether creators can survive them. Now,
Oh
I could end
Lord.
the video here. I could just leave you feeling hopeless about the state of YouTube, but that's not why I made this video. I made this video because I believe there's still a way to win on YouTube in 2026, and it comes down to one thing that the algorithm, the AI, and all these policy changes can never take away from you.
The solution.
The future of YouTube isn't about gaming the algorithm. It's not about optimizing for shorts or long form.
Gotta work
It's
with it,
about
baby.
avoiding AI detection. The future of YouTube is about one
What you
thing:
mean by that?
irreplaceable value. Let me explain. YouTube's
Okay.
algorithm can change overnight, policies can shift, features can be removed, AI can make mistakes, but there's one thing YouTube will always need: content that people actually want to watch. The algorithm isn't your
Understand.
enemy, it's a matchmaker. It's trying to connect your content with people who will love it, but it can only do that if your content is worth connecting to. Here's what's actually working in 2026: authenticity over perfection. The AI
Facts.
slop wave has made audiences hungry for real content. Real
Mhm.
people, real stories, real personalities. If you're genuinely passionate about what you're making, it shows, and audiences are responding to that. Retention over reach. YouTube's algorithm now prioritizes viewer satisfaction over raw views. A video with 10,000 views and 70,000 retention will outperform a video with 100,000 views and 10% retention. Stop obsessing over going viral. Start obsessing over keeping people watching. Community over algorithm. Build direct
But
relationships with your
also don't
audience.
but also do not burn yourself out doing this. That's why I said before, like, have like a main job, have YouTube be a little side gig. You feel me? D- Because burnout is real and it can literally stop you from creating altogether. I done
Email
been there
lists,
before.
Discord server, social media,
For
because when
those
the
who know,
algorithm shifts,
y'all
and it
know.
will, your community stays. Diversification over dependency. Don't put all your eggs in YouTube's basket.
Well, it
Podcast
wasn't
versions
all
of your
because of
content,
burnout.
blog posts,
It was other
newsletters,
things
multiple
with
platforms.
that.
Make
So,
YouTube one part of your ecosystem,
see, like I
not
was
your
saying,
entire
like
existence.
I was saying.
And most importantly, ideas. Here's the truth that most creators don't want to hear. The biggest factor in whether your video goes viral or not, it isn't your editing, it isn't your thumbnail, it isn't your equipment, it isn't
But
even
those
your
help.
personality. It's your idea. Look at Mr. Beast, the guy who has over 450 million subscribers across all his channels. The most successful individual creator in YouTube history. Look at his videos. I counted to 100,000, 230 million views. That's $456,000 Squid Game in real life video that had 541 million views. The ages 1 to 100 fight for $500,000,
Holy.
350 plus million views. These aren't successful because of fancy editing, they're successful because the ideas are insanely compelling. You read the title and you have to click. You have to know what happens. Mr. Beast himself has said, at this point, we kind of know what does well. I can make almost anything go viral. How? Because he spends weeks on ideation before he even turns on a camera. His leaked internal document talks about this. The document literally says that before they film anything, they obsess over whether the idea is
It's good
exciting
enough.
enough.
Yeah.
If Mr. Beast himself isn't pumped into filming it, they don't film it. People don't click because of visuals, they click because of curiosity, and if your idea isn't strong enough, no amount of B-roll, transitions, or sound effects will save it. This is the leverage point. This is where small creators can compete with big
Ooh.
creators, because a great idea from a nobody can outperform a mediocre idea from someone with millions of subscribers. The algorithm
And that idea will be taken and also used by other people. And don't take just take it as flattery. Don't be mad at it.
rewards ideas that people want to share, ideas that spark curiosity, ideas that make someone say, wait, what? When they see the title. So you're probably thinking, okay, ideas are important, but how do I actually get those ideas? And that's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? Because getting truly viral ideas is insanely difficult. Creators spend days, weeks, sometimes months brainstorming, staring at blank documents, throwing things at the
Facts.
wall, hoping something sticks. I've been there, and honestly, it was killing my creativity. So here's what I did. I built an AI tool that solves this exact problem. It helps you generate viral-ready video ideas in seconds. Here's how it works. You land on a
Shout out to
dashboard
the ad, but you know.
channel. That video crossed 70,000 views in just 28 days on a channel with barely 7,000 subscribers. That is the power
Oh,
of
this
starting with the right
still his ad.
idea. And if you don't love the ideas, don't bring a tool for absolute
Well, that's the name of his what's the name of his I guess his AI. Just so you know.
free, but not for long. Once this limited access period ends, it's gone. Step 1. Scroll down and check the comments. Step 2. Find my pinned comment and reply with polls. Look, YouTube is breaking its own system in 2026, that's clear. But the creators who survive, the ones who thrive, they'll be the ones who master the one thing that can never be taken away: great ideas. The window for free access won't stay open forever. People are already flooding my DMs.
Okay. He's still selling it. So this original video will be in the link in the description below. I want to thank this guy out. Thank this guy out. Thank this guy for this reaction, man. I've said everything I needed to say. Love each and every last one of y'all, man. I will catch y'all on the next video. I forgot. I forgot. Whatever.